Hello, my dear English learners. Welcome back to Slow English Stories. Many learners say English is too fast. They hear words, but they do not understand. I know this feeling. It is normal. Today's video is Slow English Listening. Leonardo da Vinci, the man of many talents. This story is not only about English, it is also about genius. You will hear how a boy from Italy became a great artist, inventor, and dreamer. Every slow English story is carefully written for beginners. Short sentences, clear words, step by step. By the end, you will understand more English and feel more confident. So, subscribe, activate the bell, and come back every day. Now, let's begin the inspiring story of Leonardo da Vinci. It is the year 1452. In a small town called Vinci in Italy, a baby boy is born. His name is Leonardo da Vinci. Vinci is a beautiful place. There are green hills, olive trees, rivers, and many flowers. The air is fresh, and the sky is wide. Little Leonardo grows up surrounded by nature. He loves the world around him. Leonardo's father is a rich man, respected in the town. His mother is a young woman from the countryside. But Leonardo's parents do not live together. This is Leonardo's first challenge in life. He is different from other children, and he feels it. Leonardo lives with his father and stepmother. They are kind to him, but he often feels alone. He has many questions in his heart. Why do birds fly? Leonardo asks. Why does water move? Why do flowers have colors? Adults do not always have answers, but Leonardo does not stop asking. He wants to know everything. Leonardo loves to draw. He draws birds with wings open wide. He draws trees full of leaves. He draws people's faces with detail and care. His drawings are not like other children's drawings. They are very, very good. One day, Leonardo finds a dead bird on the ground. Other children run away. They are afraid or sad. But Leonardo does not run. He kneels beside the bird. He studies its wings. He touches the feathers. He draws every detail. This boy is special, his father thinks when he sees the drawings. Leonardo also loves to watch water. He sits by the river for hours. He sees how the water moves around rocks. He watches how waves form, how drops fall, how circles grow. He draws the movement. He tries to understand the secret patterns. At school, Leonardo learns to read and write, but he writes in a strange way. He writes from right to left, like a mirror. People cannot read his words easily. Why do you write like this? His teacher asks. It feels natural, Leonardo answers. Leonardo is left-handed. In those days, people think left-handed children are strange, but Leonardo does not care. He follows his own path. Leonardo also loves animals. He does not want to see them in pain. He goes to the market, buys birds in cages, and then opens the cages. He watches the birds fly away into the sky. He smiles. Freedom is beautiful, he thinks. Leonardo's father watches his son with pride. He sees his drawings, his questions, his love for nature. One day he makes an important decision. My son has talent, he says. He needs a real teacher. He must learn from great masters. We must go to Florence. Florence is a big city. It is full of artists, thinkers, and scientists. It is the heart of the Renaissance. There are beautiful churches, busy streets, and great workshops full of painters and sculptors. It is the perfect place for a boy like Leonardo. Leonardo is 14 years old when he leaves Vinci. He feels nervous, but also excited. He knows his small town cannot give him all the answers. He is ready for new adventures, new teachers, and new challenges.
The boy from Vinci is about to enter a bigger world, a world of art, invention, and discovery. A world where his genius will begin to shine.
Florence is amazing. Leonardo has never seen so many people in one place. The streets are busy with merchants and travelers. There are colorful markets with fruits, bread, and cloth. There are beautiful buildings, tall churches, and statues on every corner. Everywhere there is art. Painters, sculptors, and thinkers fill the city. Leonardo's father takes him to meet Andrea del Verrocchio. Verrocchio is one of the most famous artists in Florence. He is a painter, a sculptor, and a teacher. Many young men dream of working in his workshop. "Can you teach my son?" Leonardo's father asks. Verrocchio looks at Leonardo's drawings. He studies the details carefully. His eyes open wide. "These are incredible," he says. "Yes, I will teach him." Leonardo becomes Verrocchio's apprentice. Every day he learns something new. He learns how to mix colors from minerals and plants. He learns how to prepare wooden panels and canvases. He learns how to carve stone and how to model clay. At first, Leonardo does simple work. He cleans brushes, he grinds pigments, he prepares glue and varnish, he carries water. Most of the time, he watches the master paint. "Be patient," Verrocchio tells him. "Great art takes time." Leonardo is patient, but he is also eager. At night, when the workshop is quiet, he continues to practice. He draws faces from memory. He studies shadows on walls. He experiments with light on glass and water. His notebooks slowly fill with sketches. The other apprentices are friendly, but they notice something. Leonardo is different. He learns faster. He asks deeper questions. He sees details they do not see. One day, Verrocchio gives Leonardo a special task.
"Paint the angel in this painting," he says, pointing to a canvas of the baptism of Christ. Leonardo takes the brush with care. He paints the angel's face with soft light. He makes the hair shine like gold. He adds depth to the wings and movement to the clothes. The angel looks alive. When Verrocchio sees Leonardo's angel, he is shocked. The figure is more beautiful and realistic than his own work. "I will never paint again," Verrocchio says with a smile. The student is now better than the teacher. But Leonardo does not feel proud. He feels curious. "I want to learn more," he says to himself. In Florence, Leonardo studies everything. He goes to hospitals and watches doctors. He learns about the human body. He draws muscles, bones, and organs. His notebooks fill with anatomy studies. He goes to markets. He watches how people walk and move their hands. He listens to how they speak and laugh. He draws their expressions. He captures joy, anger, and sadness in his sketches. He visits churches. He studies old paintings, looking at how colors and light create emotion. He learns from the great masters of the past. Leonardo also makes friends with other young artists. They talk about painting, sculpture, and philosophy. They share ideas and inspire each other. Art is not just painting, Leonardo tells them. Art is understanding life. His notebooks grow thicker. He writes about art, science, machines, and dreams for the future. He draws inventions that no one has ever seen before. People in Florence begin to notice him. "There is a young man," they whisper. "He is different. He is special. He will be great." Leonardo is now 20 years old. He has learned much from Verrocchio. He is ready to create his own masterpieces. But to do this, he must become independent. He must leave the workshop. He must find his own path.
The boy from Vinci has grown into a man, and the world is waiting for his genius.
Leonardo opens his own workshop in Florence. He is nervous, but also very excited. Now he can work on his own projects. Now he can follow his dreams without limits. Rich families in Florence want Leonardo to paint their portraits. They admire his talent and his unique style. Leonardo accepts some jobs, but he is very careful. He does not paint quickly just to earn money. He paints slowly, with passion. He only paints when he feels inspired. One day, a rich merchant comes to Leonardo's workshop. "I want you to paint my wife," the man says. "Her name is Lisa." Leonardo meets Lisa. She has calm eyes and a mysterious smile. Her smile is soft, almost secret. Her eyes are intelligent and full of life. Leonardo feels something special about her. "I will paint her," Leonardo decides. Leonardo begins the portrait, but this is not a normal painting. He works very slowly, sometimes for hours, on just a small detail. He studies Lisa's face for months. He wants to understand not only her features, but also her spirit, her soul. Lisa comes to the workshop many times. She sits patiently while Leonardo paints. To make her comfortable, Leonardo plays music and tells stories. They laugh together. "Smile," Leonardo says, but not too much. Just a little. Lisa smiles with that gentle expression, not happy, not sad, something in between. That smile becomes famous forever. People call the portrait Mona Lisa. Today, it is one of the most famous paintings in the world. But Leonardo is not only a painter. His mind is always full of ideas. He cannot stop thinking. He designs flying machines. He studies how water moves. He invents tools and weapons. In his notebooks, Leonardo draws incredible things. He draws helicopters more than 400 years before they exist. He draws tanks, bridges, and strange machines that can lift heavy objects. He dreams of helping humans work faster and even fly. One day, Leonardo writes, humans will fly like birds. Some people think Leonardo is crazy. His machines look impossible. But Leonardo does not care. He believes in his dreams, and he believes in the power of imagination. Leonardo also receives an important commission in Milan. A church asks him to paint The Last Supper, the story of Jesus eating with his 12 apostles. Leonardo accepts the challenge, but as always, he works differently from others. Most artists paint on wet plaster, but Leonardo wants to paint on dry wall. This way, he can take more time, add more layers, and create more detail. Leonardo studies every face. He wants each apostle to show a real emotion: fear, anger, surprise, or love. He even walks through the streets of Milan looking for people whose faces match his vision. For Judas, the apostle who betrays Jesus, Leonardo searches for months. Finally, he finds a man whose face shows both guilt and sadness. Leonardo works on The Last Supper for 4 years. When he finishes, people are amazed. Every detail feels alive. Every gesture has meaning. This is not just a painting, people say. This is something greater. This is magic. But Leonardo's experiments cause problems. His special paint does not last well on the wall. Soon, parts of the painting begin to fade. Leonardo learns an important lesson. Sometimes new ideas work. Sometimes they do not. But we must always try. During these years, Leonardo also studies the human body. He dissects dead bodies to see how muscles and bones are connected. He wants to understand how the body truly works. This knowledge makes his art even more realistic. Leonardo writes everything in his notebooks, thousands of pages full of drawings, ideas, and observations.
He writes about art, science, engineering, nature, and even philosophy. Learning never stops, Leonardo says. Curiosity is the key to everything.
Leonardo da Vinci dies in France in the year 1519. He is 67 years old. His body becomes weak, but his mind never stops working. Until his last days, he draws, he writes, and he dreams. But Leonardo's ideas do not die with him. His legacy lives forever. His art, his notebooks, and his imagination continue to inspire the world. Today, people visit great museums to see Leonardo's paintings. The Mona Lisa is in Paris, in the Louvre Museum. Every year, millions of visitors stand in line just to see her mysterious smile. They take photos, they whisper, and they wonder, what is she thinking? The Last Supper is still in Milan, Italy. Even though it is old and faded, it is still powerful. People travel from all over the world to see it. They stand in silence in front of the painting, feeling the emotions of Jesus and his apostles. But Leonardo's paintings are not his only gift to the world. His notebooks are treasures too. They are full of sketches, notes, and dreams. Scientists study them today. Engineers look at his designs. Artists admire his drawings. Leonardo designed flying machines. He believed that one day humans could fly like birds. Today, we have airplanes and helicopters, just like he imagined. Leonardo designed tanks, machines for war. Today, armies use machines that look very similar. Leonardo studied water flow. He drew maps of rivers. He imagined better bridges and strong dams. Today, engineers use his ideas to manage water and protect cities. Leonardo was 500 years ahead of his time, scientists say. And it is true. His notebooks are like windows into the future. But Leonardo's greatest gift is not only his inventions, his greatest gift is his way of thinking. He was curious about everything. He never stopped asking questions. He never stopped experimenting. I am still learning, Leonardo wrote when he was old. These simple words show us his heart. This is Leonardo's most important message. We must always keep learning. We must always stay curious. We must always follow our dreams. Today, when people face difficult problems, they often remember Leonardo. What would Leonardo do? They ask. Leonardo would study the problem carefully. He would ask many questions. He would try different solutions, and he would never give up. Leonardo's life teaches us that genius is not just talent. Genius is curiosity plus hard work. Genius is asking why and how every day. Children around the world learn about Leonardo in school. They see that one person can be many things at the same time. An artist, an inventor, a scientist, and a dreamer. You can be like Leonardo. Teachers tell them, follow your curiosity. Work hard. Create something beautiful. Leonardo da Vinci shows us that human potential is unlimited. We can imagine. We can create. We can invent. We can make the world better. The boy from Vinci, who once sat by rivers and watched birds, became immortal through his art and ideas. Today, more than 500 years later, we still say his name. We still admire his works. We still dream with him. Leonardo da Vinci will never be forgotten. This is the inspiring story of Leonardo da Vinci, a curious boy who became a genius, a dreamer who changed the world. What can we learn from Leonardo? Stay curious, ask questions, work hard, never stop learning. The more you listen to these stories, the more you understand. The more you hear real inspiring stories, the stronger you feel. English becomes easier when you practice every day. Come back tomorrow for another slow English story. Subscribe, activate the bell, like this video, and share with friends. Learning English is better when we do it together. Thank you for listening. See you in the next story. Keep learning. Keep dreaming.